From being one of the most unique tanks that were used greatly when released to now a forgotten tank. Can you guys guess who that is going to be? And that is no other than Moon Rabbit, who is now not even level 70 inside of my cookie list. This is now going to be part 4 of the video series where I am covering all of the forgotten cookies that has been released. Right now, there are a total of 50 epics that are going to be playable after the release of Brute. However, there are some that are going to be forgotten and not used by majority of the players. However, if you guys remember Moon Rabbit was one of the most unique tanks and had a very crazy ability, especially inside of the arena. And if you guys didn't know, for those who have joined the game after, alright, Moon Rabbit got kicked out of the meta, she actually was able to heal your entire team if you were able to defeat the enemy. Alright, so because of that reason, there was a lot of burst comps that were used without any healer. So if you guys look at the skill, it says right over here, Healing Cake heals all allies if the target is defeated within 10 seconds. And the healing is going to be based on 253.4% of attack if Healing Cake's target is a cookie, which is going to be targeted towards the arena. And however, for the world exploration, it was not as used, but it was still okay to use, which was 24.2% of the attack if the Healing Cake's target is not a cookie, which means that it was majority of the time going to be part of the world exploration. So because of the fact that it was based on 253.4% of the attack, this cookie actually was able to burst heal from very little, literally from almost 0 HP all the way to max in one instant, because of the fact that these rice cakes will go flying at your teammates and basically heal them. Alright, on top of that, she did have a self-heal ability, which was included inside of her skill. She's able to jump up and down a couple of times, marking them with those healing cakes. Alright, so definitely one of the most unique tanks that were released at the time, and was honestly used greatly because of the fact that you were able to heal your cookies as a reward for defeating your enemies. So once again, non-tank comps were used greatly. However, nowadays it's just not as strong because of the fact that there's just so many debuffs. Moon Rabbit is not a very strong tank compared to something like Financier, Brute, and Purple Yam, who has a very good self-sustain. It is harder to one-shot majority of the team rather than just being able to do that with Sea Fairy back in the days. And with the increase of toppings and things like that, it's just not as effective as it used to be, and Moon Rabbit was long forgotten. And honestly speaking, right now, even inside of the Cookie Alliance, this cookie will not be used. For some of you guys still might be able to see Moon Rabbit inside of the arena here and there for the lower ranks, but that's the majority of the time because of the fact that either these players do not know how to use Moon Rabbit effectively, or doesn't have the cookies that are going to be used inside of the meta, or they just literally just started the game and they don't have any other tanks. Alright, so pretty much Moon Rabbit, one of the cookies that I would say needs a magic candy right now in order to kind of go back into the meta. It will be very interesting to see what kind of magic candy ability will be added onto her. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys think would be good or a unique skill effect that can be added to Moon Rabbit with the addition of Magic Candy, and whether or not you guys would like to see her back inside of the meta like we used to before. Anyways guys, it's gonna end part 4 of our video series of the forgotten epics, or the worst forgotten epics as of right now. And let me know down in the comments below what you guys will add, because I am getting a lot of comments, which I really appreciate and love reading the comments that you guys put below. Anyways guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys all on the next one.